Now you started laughing already. Here we are in the Oak Studio, just having a chat about the album Deep Into You, featuring Sidonie Spooner. So if we just go through the album one track at a time, and if there's any little funny stories or comments to make, then we can make them. So first track on the album, do you remember this one?
Yes.
Seems a long while ago now, doesn't it?
Yes.
Let me turn that down, we don't want to drown our lovely voices out. There we go. Do you remember what it's called? It's all up to you. So this was one of the last ones I wrote for you. I think that was probably November time. And why do you reckon I wrote this style? I can still hear Celine Dion in that, can't you?
Yeah.
It didn't take you long to really grab the song, did it?
No, this was an easy one to sing.
Yeah, some were easier than others, weren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think I'll put it on as a strong power ballad as the first track, just to get people interested in your luscious voice.
Yep.
So quiet and loud all the way through. Hold on, and the next track. There we are. What could it be?
Deep Into You. This is probably one of my favourites.
Is it?
Yeah.
So this is not the radio mix, is it? This is the album mix.
Yep.
So the intro goes on a bit longer. Now I've no idea why I wrote what I wrote, but this was last summer really, once I realised you were on board for the project.
Yep. I like this one.
Just as well really, as it's the title track, isn't it? So we're just starting to get some radio play with this one, which is good, isn't it?
Yep.
So I know some of the chord changes are unusual, but when it goes from chorus to verse, but I still like it, and it gets a lovely groove to it, isn't it? Yeah. Piece of cake for you, wasn't it really?
This one was.
Yes, it was. There we go, that was easy, wasn't it?
This one is my favourite.
You said the last one was your favourite?
No, I said that one was one of my favourites. This one is my favourite.
Now, this has got a story to it, hasn't it? Because at one time you really didn't like this one at all.
No.
But that wasn't the song, that was just the production, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So this has had a long journey, this song. I think I wrote this probably 5 years ago plus.
Really?
And it started out with a different title.
That's right, yeah, okay.
But over the years it's progressed from bossa nova to easy listening, and now we're on acoustic now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's strange how the production of a song can change your attitude of it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because this was really at the bottom of the pile for you, wasn't it, to start with?
Yeah.
And then you sent me some tracks that you liked.
Yep.
And I could hear that one of the tracks, which was acoustic, could actually match this song.
Yeah. Now it's my favourite.
And now it's your favourite. What's the chance of that? There we are. So we're hopeful for that one as well, aren't we?
Yep.
This has had a different journey as well, because this has changed into a number of styles since it started. Reach Out.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what the first genre it was when I first produced it, but we've changed a few bits and bobs. There's still a hint of different genres in the breaks in there.
Yeah, this intro I hadn't properly listened to until the whole album was finished either. I like it.
There we are. Bit of a different style for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not quite pop rock, but it's more guitar based than the other tracks.
Yeah, a lot more's been added to it since we recorded it as well.
For the better, I hope.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
There's a pound.
Thanks.
What was number 5? Ah.
This one was my favourite.
So many favourites.
I know. This one I got excited about.
But do you remember when I first played it?
Yeah.
You didn't get it at all, did
No.
you? Before we actually put some lyrics to
That's
it.
right, yeah.
But yes, this is less is more on this one as far as the backing is concerned.
Yeah, definitely. This is different compared to the rest, I think.
It's all because there. actually put a little rhythm guitar in some of the stretches during the final production,
Yep.
which gave it another nice groove to it as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that's my homage to Quincy Jones. So let's go. You gonna say this one's your favourite too?
Yeah.
No. Someone Like You. Now this one is a co-write because the lyrics were written by a friend of mine, Anne-Marie,
Yeah.
and commercial, yes, who knows? This was quite straightforward for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've run out of stories for that one.
That one was quite quick.
That was an easy one. Lucky 7, what do we got? Don't think much of this one, do you?
No.
Do you recognise it? Oh, it's a fade in.
Okay.
It's a fade in.
This one was
Can't
the first
forget.
one that we've done, wasn't it?
Yes, this was written before you started the project. In fact, this was written many years ago, and probably has had half a dozen different singers sing it before this version. And Anne-Marie helped me with some of the lyrics on this one as well. But this is your dad's favourite, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's your biggest fan,
I
did you know?
I know.
And you found this quite easy, really, didn't you, as a song to sing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Once we got it in the right key for you, that was
Yeah,
good.
we had problems with the key, but
And that was good. So here's the next one. What could it be? Well, what's the chances of that? Different style completely, isn't it? So what would you classify this as? Lounge jazz?
jazz, yeah.
It's got a jazz influence. Once again, this was written a while ago, but I actually took some of the
You've had a
backing
male
out.
vocal on this, haven't you?
I've had every vocal on this one, but it's just got that relaxed, chill feel about it. But I actually, yes, very smooth.
Smooth.
But I actually took a lot of the backing out and changed it. It was had a bit more brass in the jazz before, but once again, less is more.
Yes.
So we're hopeful for this one too. So that was number 8. Number 9. Your favourite. Sea of Love. This was an interesting challenge, shall we call it that?
Yeah. This
Okay.
one took a long time.
Because of the key.
A lot of getting used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the key was a little high for you, wasn't
Yeah.
it? But unfortunately, some silly old writer wrote it in a certain chord sequence that didn't transpose very well. I wonder who that was. So it's relaxing, whatever you might say about it. There we go. Swiftly moving on,
Yeah.
as they say. Number 10. What could it be? Guardian Angel.
Yeah.
And this was one of the original songs that I wrote
Yeah.
a number of years ago,
Yeah.
specifically for you after you disappeared from sight.
Yeah.
As a follow-up to Farewell. That was all those years ago.
This one was an easy one to sing as well.
Yes.
Just the right key.
I wonder why that is. However, that's one of your dad's favourites too, isn't it? No, I made that up.
Alright.
Just to see what you said. Anyway, that was Guardian Angel. Deep and thoughtful. And then final track,
Spirit of the Sea.
City.
City.
This was a bit of fun for me. Bit retro for you. Even more retro for you.
Yeah.
But a nice groove to it.
Very groovy.
Groovy, thank you very much. And had a bit of fun at the end with the brass sections and the little funky guitars and things. So that's got a number of genres in this one, really.
Yeah.
But the overwhelming feel of it is just the groove and the bass line. There we are. The last track of Deep Into You, the album.
That's it.
That was easy, wasn't it?
That was easy.
That took a lot. It was a lot quicker to talk about it than it was to record and produce it, wasn't it? Well, that probably took us the best part of 6 months, didn't it?
Yeah.
From the first recording to the last recording
Yeah.
of your vocals.
Yeah.
But there we are. Let's hope it does well.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. There we go. I'll turn that one off. There we are, thank you. And that's a little summary of the making of the album Deep Into You, featuring
Sidonie Spooner.
Sidonie Spooner.
So deep into you.